Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of year to spotlight yet another classic piece of cinema from Turkey, because I've completely run out of Thanksgiving set exploitation films from the 70s and 80s. Well, except for Death Weekend, that I guess kind of mentions Thanksgiving. But this year I would rather have a Thanksgiving that is sans rape, thank you very much. That was a weird sentence. Naturally, since we're looking at a Turkish movie, I must have my Turkish film expert on standby. Are you there, sir?
Hello, I'm Ed Glazer.
Excellent! Coming through loud and clear. The film we are looking at today is Vasi Khan, or more popularly known as Turkish First Blood, which, judging from the cover art, you'd think you were walking into Turkish Dress to Kill, or better yet, Turkish Mad Max destroys a fucking mountain. Well, something tells me that this 1983 knockoff of a Stallone film will be less a commentary on the trauma of our war veterans and more about the trauma that it is inflicting upon its poor unsuspecting audience. But it's a holiday week, so I could go for some mindless entertainment. Let's give this a watch. Oh, what the fuck. I can't read any of these subtitles. How am I supposed to know if it's over, Johnny, if I can't read this? I didn't think I'd have to do this so soon, but I'm gonna have to call on my expert. Ed, you speak Turkish. What does that say?
It's Kalkovan Video.
Huh. I guess that does say Kalkovan Video. Probably should have held on to my rage before all the facts came in. But why start now? And it gives us sports and weather. I see Kalkovan has 40-40 against Noose's 1 point, and it's 51 degrees in Sternstrasse. That's actually very hot for this part of the world. That's why the title card is melting on the screen. And just like First Blood, it opens with a sweet house party. Even Rambo knows what to do when the parents are out of town. Something tells me Rambo would have been a lot less edgy had he visited a peep show first. I don't understand these subtitles either. I know their names, but how is this working as a conversation? Are they just reciting names of people that they've banged? The credits keep going over many instances of house party violence. That way we know who to blame when the cops show up. Poor Nekdet Tak even tried very hard to get his name splotched out. Things are getting way out of hand here. Huh. I guess this was all a dream, and the movie has a sweet ass. Psych, it wasn't all a dream, suckers, and the movie is bailing on us. Where are you going? Okay, so it may not be like First Blood yet, but I'm sensing that any minute now, the two movies will intertwine. See? What did I tell you? Wait, what? Zombies?
Üstümüze geliyorlar baba.
Çalıştır arabayı, kaçalım çabuk.
God damn it, does the modern zombie craze have to extend all the way back to 1983? Though I have learned that you can just tip the camera sideways to make it look like your car is on its side. Yes, Kalkovan Video, I know you're responsible for this. Don't think that I've forgotten. Okay, so far I have seen house parties and zombies, but no John Rambo. The hell, they've already arrested him? I guess Christmas has come early, because this movie is really fucking short. The way this is going, they're taking him to Turkish Precinct 13. That is, if someone eventually gives him a smoke. Also, the car is upside down now. Let's recap everything we just saw, shall we? And that's only the first 7 minutes of the movie. But at least something is starting to sound familiar. close your eyes, the music is telling you that it's Turkish First Blood. But if you open your eyes, it looks like the movie I watched last year, Turkish I Spit on Your Grave. Maybe I should have stuck with Death Weekend. And I don't know what the fuck is going on here with Turkish Vincent Price.
Neden istiyorsun bu kadar? İnsanları bir böcek gibi ezmek niye seni bu kadar memnun ediyor?
That's not exactly how that line went, but it is giving me more of an erection than regular First Blood did. Sometimes you can just tell when someone is a villain.
Bu bir savaş. Ölüm savaşı. Bizim savaşımız.
Why did he sound so angry about that? That seems like something you should be happy about. Unfortunately, Rambo has made the huge mistake of walking right past another Turkish Mad Max movie. Ooh, I bet this is gonna get really exciting! Stop riding your motorcycles and say something badass.
Yüzünü beğenmedim. Yüzünü beğenmediklerimde kasabaya giremez.
Thank you. Wait, what? Wrong fucking movie! What the hell is with these subtitles?
Şimdi toz ol bakalım.
Does that mean something else over there? Why did that seem so sinister? Junaid Arkin, however, proves he is so badass as Rambo, he can walk as fast as you can drive away, and even skip right in front of you. Okay, this is starting to feel a bit more like First Blood, in that they ask him to leave town, he doesn't, and then they approach him once more to give him shit. But unlike in First Blood, they take him to some abandoned ruins and torture him with a knife. This is still a better representation of Rambo than that shitty video game, and it's somewhat intimidating. If all he's doing is staring at you, then torturing him is only making him stronger. Why do I have a feeling it's just going to be this for the next hour? And why am I okay with that? Calcavon Video pops up again to say, see? Already we've made a more entertaining running through the woods movie than Black Rage. And the hooligans have now turned the camera upside down. But it's even more obvious since it's not pointed at a car this time. Uh-oh, dead end. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, throw his dummy off of a cliff. That'll surely confuse them.
Atladı, aşağı atladı be. Buradan düşen sağ kalmaz.
God damn it, it's too early in the movie to say that! And it's the wrong fucking characters! Thank God another familiar face is turning up.
Bu olayın faillerini yakalamalıyız.
A little too on the nose there, don't you think? Not even the water is washing off his blood. He must always look badass and make his enemies feel threatened. Plus, Troutman has an even bigger headache. In this version, he seems to be dealing with gangsters.
Yıllar önce oğlumu öldürdü. Onun olduğu her yerde kötülük vardır.
Now they're stealing lines from Cobra. I don't know why I always add fake subtitles to these. All it does is just make me mad. Turkish John Rambo has the hiding experience of a kid raking leaves and wanting to scare his sister. But he is badass enough that when he rolls into a completely different part of the woods. There's lots of things to avoid here, such as stock footage of animals, and whoever this guy is.
Ondan nefret ediyorum. Dünyadaki insanlardan nefret ediyorum.
I knew it. Junaid Arkin went insane during the making of Turkish Star Wars, and this movie is the result of it. I still don't know what this dude's problem is, though.
Ölecek. Seni diri diri bu pisliğe gömen o. Ölecek.
Again, I don't know why this upsets him so much. At least I understand why this guy is mad.
İhanet ettin bana.
They just had a whole lot of extra dynamite laying around on set that day, didn't they? We now get to see Rambo cutting off his own scab, which I'm not exactly sure how that's helping him, but his knife is filled with delicious pepper for a forest salad. The last thing this movie needs is something else to make it more hyperactive. Look at this actual cut. I don't know why the soundtrack is getting so anxious. When isn't there something happening in this movie? I'm starting to think this has very little to do with Vietnam.
Belki bir ipucu buluruz.
Yeah, well, I don't believe you. While this guy may be a little annoyed he stepped into a conveniently placed trap, at least he got off easier than this poor sucker. Don't wiggle around, you're only making it worse. And then there's this guy who gets the skin on his forehead punched off. Anything else? You know those points where you're not exactly sure what happened, but you do have the feeling that whatever did happen was probably kind of awesome. At some points, I swear, he's just posing for the soundtrack. That's the look of a man who has probably killed a lot of people and is really okay with that fact. Oh great, there's more characters.
Böyle hareket edersen sen de yaşayamazsın. O her şeyi senden iyi biliyor.
God damn it, get the hell out of here, corrupt mayor. Isn't there a Turkish shark movie you should be in? Let's get back to ripping off Rambo.
Panter Kartal geri arıyor. Cevap ver. Panter Kartal geri arıyor.
Hey, give him a break. It's better than Turkish Star Wars 2. This one has way more knife play. And his knife officially now has more lines than him. And you thought you had to wait for Turkish First Blood Part 2 for there to be a love interest for Rambo. And you released Turkish Rambo on DVD. Why don't you tell us how that film stacks up against this one?
Hello, I'm Ed Glazer.
Yes, we all know that, but please, tell us about Turkish Rambo, aka Rampage.
It's Calcavan Video.
What? Hang on. Let's see here. Oh, god damn it! I accidentally only sent him the first 2 lines. Are you still there?
Hello, I'm Ed Glazer.
Yes, I know. Do you have any more lines?
It's Calcavan Video.
Wait, why am I asking? It's fucking pre-recorded!
Hello, I'm Ed Glazer.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in. Let's get back to this fucking movie, god damn it. How is this gonna work? She can't even climb a small hill. Rambo can create hills. Say, I wouldn't mind getting out the old turkey baster for this scene.
It's Calcavan Video.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to masturbate over here. Weird how she's covering up. After Turkish I Spit on Your Grave, I'm used to these scenes just turning into softcore porn. Plus, she seems pissed he's showing no interest, unlike the music. He's probably not interested because the music is telling him that if she mounts him, he will probably explode into flames. That's no reason why she shouldn't dress up as Turkish Wonder Woman. Oh, what's this guy pissed off about now?
O ölecek. Ölecek.
I think he's misreading a lot of these lines. Something tells me that in the original script, he was written as a hero. Also, where did Turkish Donny Osmond come from? Hey look, that bush is dressed like Rambo. Weird. If you didn't know it was raining outside, listen to these realistic sound effects. It literally rains bullets over there, just a heads up. I can't imagine the weapons he got off of these guys. Oh, where'd he get that? Might as well bring the characters from Surviving the Game and the hunting scene from Dawn of the Dead into the mix. Not enough people have died yet. While they're desperately trying to get in touch with Rambo, I think the reason they're getting bad reception is that they're using Calcavan Video when this is a job for Wizard Video.
3 panter kayıptı vurmuşlar. 9 arkadaşından 3'ü öldü. Ölenler senin can yoldaşlarındı. Bir panter 100 düşmana bedeldir. Beni hatırladın.
Junaid Arkin doesn't play by any movie's rules. He'll say what he wants when he wants.
Öldüler mi?
And it probably smells like gunpowder. The hunters may be coming, but he's protecting her sexy sleeping body by watching her while she sleeps. I think they're getting closer. Ah yes, they're getting a signal. The Atari 2600 is buried around here somewhere. I think these guys are just idiots. These people really need to learn when to start looking up. Not that it would matter, because in this version, Rambo comes with the power of fast motion. Well, that explains how he set up all those traps. He moves at the speed of light. It's from drinking all of those cola turkas. Sometimes he doesn't even need to come in contact with you. That guy was really affected by Rambo stabbing the ground. Just shoot anything. Trees, the ground. I don't care, we're all gonna get slaughtered anyway. Thank God she's back on the set of Turkish Star Wars. This way she can train Junyet style by punching some fucking rocks. Uh-oh, what's that sound? What are the odds? He was coming from the direction of the footsteps. The villains in this film are so evil, they're watching him from another part of the country. But at least Rambo is finally giving them a good talking to.
Kanımı akıttılar. Canlı canlı yaralarımı deştiler. Çok kan aktı.
Well, that was nice of him. Maybe this will all end peacefully. But it probably won't. At least now he can say the line they wanted him to say earlier.
Önce onlar akıttılar. Can evimden vurdular.
No, that's not it. Stop going meta, you fucking movie. I'm having a hard enough time understanding this.
Hello, I'm Ed Glazer.
And you're not helping either. Only one thing can stop him now. Fucking Killdozer.
Kapatın mağaranın ağzını!
Dude, TMI. Great, now you're giving him more rocks to punch. Do you not know how a Junaid Arkin works? Jesus Christ! Wait, didn't there used to be zombies in this movie? There was. There was once zombies in this movie. What the fuck was up with that? And where did they go? Maybe they're the ones throwing rocks at him, which somehow gets the girl killed, even though it barely tapped her. But Rambo needs to seek out revenge somehow, so we are combining Rambo Parts 1 and 2 here.
Yaşıyor be!
Damn right, Poopy. You fuckers should have seen this coming. Okay, now I'm actually starting to think he's really killing these people. Now I know why the zombies aren't in the movie anymore. Even they're smart enough not to fuck with Junaid Arkin. Screw you, Indiana Jones. See this right here? This is how Junaid Arkin gets to work every single day. At this point, Calcavan Video keeps popping up simply to say you're welcome. Should have picked this moment to show my dick on camera. Right now, it's so erect, it's making John Holmes look like a micro-penis. Doesn't matter what kind of line reading this guy messes up now. He is so dead. Well, hang on. This all may look dangerous, but maybe they'll all just talk it out.
Senin savaşın bitti.
Never mind. And that's from a Dolph Lundgren movie! Alright, that guy. I forgot about that guy. Turns out the two were once fighting on the side of a mountain when he drank some water, which was actually a bomb, I guess. And since he could never get that career in nugget porn, only one thing was left for him. Yep, now the rest of his body must blow the fuck up. Damn, I forgot about these guys too.
Cinayetleri nasıl işledi anlayamadım gitti. Para ve daha güçlü olmak insanın gözünü kör eder.
Whatever, I'm guessing they're giving Rambo a Presidential Medal of Honor before sending him on his way to murder a shitload more people. The end, son! I must say I am very angry because now I know why The Expendables 3 sucked. It sucked because of its complete and utter lack of Junaid Arkin. But maybe they left him out because then it definitely wouldn't have been PG-13. And it would have been awesome. 2 Rambos in the same film. Even a cinema snob like me can enjoy some good ass-kicking every now and then, so long as it's a holiday week, and if it involves Junaid Arkin, who if I said anything bad about could probably destroy me with one flick of his finger. Am I right, Ed Glazer?
It's Calcavan Video.
Yes, Calcavan Video should release the next Expendables film. Say goodnight, Ed.
Hello, I'm Ed Glazer.
Good enough! Until next time, this movie's put me in the mood to blow shit up. Happy Thanksgiving!
Oh,